Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 58, 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check, check. Fresno.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Colts first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Right there, 54.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Right to go tonight. 180. Check right, check right. Motion, motion, pop, 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 pop. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Mike 54, Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Let's get there.
Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's close. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
DC. Switch gears. Super 66.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
They can't hang with us. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. One twist. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Swing. Be afraid of me. You bet. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack 40 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Super. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Out of the gun, gone. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 99, check 99. 14.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Banjo, banjo, banjo. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Super.
Again, Goff. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. 76, tell him. 76.
To the air again. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Switch, switch, switch. Value 3, value 3. Kill, kill, kill. What's that? What's that?
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 45 yards. yards as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This again to Mack running to the right. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey. Go. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's the way.
Play action now. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch 50. Danny. He's coming. We got double up. Under 10. Alert flare. Run to the ball.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Watch the safety creep. Slam. Chin up.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Short yardage, Brissett, and he's got Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell there to make the grab, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Margus Hunt forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4 now. Check 3.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch me before. I don't think you got it, sir. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Here we go, coach. Here we go.
There's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Margus Hunt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by John Johnson.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight, check. Play.
Now it's Hines. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run here with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Gone. And Woods has it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, kill. Mike 5-4. I got it. Smooth. 54's Mike. Check.
To throw is Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On play action, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, it's Henderson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 79 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You, go. Check 3, go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You got to get the ball. Did you get the ball right here? Let's go.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Let's go. 50. Mike's 50. All right, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Brissett. And intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Keep the ball. Match box. Right. Turn it out.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
go, Salon. Hey, kill. 180. Let's go one more. What's that?
Now it's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 61 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.